Welcome, fellow explorers of the past, to another thrilling episode of Armchair Archaeology. Today, we're venturing into the realm of Norse mythology, a world teeming with powerful gods, fearsome giants, and epic tales that have captivated imaginations for centuries. From the wisdom-seeking Odin to the mighty Thor and the mischievous Loki, these legendary figures have left an indelible mark on our cultural landscape. But did you know that these ancient myths continue to shape our modern world in surprising ways? Join us as we unravel the complex tapestry of Norse mythology, exploring the stories behind these iconic gods and goddesses. By the end of this video, we'll reveal a fascinating connection between these ancient tales and a beloved aspect of contemporary pop culture that might just blow your mind. So, grab your imaginary longship and let's set sail for the shores of ancient Scandinavia. At the helm of the Norse pantheon stands Odin, the Allfather, a complex deity whose insatiable thirst for knowledge drives many of the most compelling Norse myths. Imagined as an old man with a flowing beard, often depicted wearing a wide-brimmed hat and a blue cloak, Odin is the king of the Aesir gods and the ruler of Asgard. Odin's pursuit of wisdom is legendary. In one of the most famous tales, he sacrifices his own eye to drink from Mimir's well of knowledge, gaining profound insight, but forever marked by this act of self-mutilation. This story underscores the Norse belief in the value of wisdom and the sacrifices one must make to attain it. The Allfather is also known for his association with war, death, and poetry. He presides over Valhalla, the great hall where fallen warriors feast and prepare for the final battle of Ragnarok. Odin's companions include two ravens, Hugin, Thought, and Munin, Memory, who fly across the world each day, bringing back news and information to their master. One of Odin's most significant quests is his discovery of the runes, the ancient Germanic alphabet believed to hold magical properties. According to myth, Odin hung himself from the world tree, Yggdrasil, for 9 days and nights, wounded by his own spear, in order to gain the knowledge of the runes. This self-sacrifice, reminiscent of shamanic rituals, further illustrates Odin's willingness to endure great hardship in his relentless pursuit of wisdom. Thunder crashes, lightning flashes, and the earth trembles. Thor, the mighty god of thunder, has arrived. Second only to his father Odin in prominence, Thor is perhaps the most well-known figure in Norse mythology, and for good reason. With his flowing red beard, enormous strength, and magical hammer Mjolnir, Thor embodies the raw power of nature and serves as the protector of both gods and humans against the chaotic forces of the giants. Thor's most famous tales revolve around his battles with the Jotnar, or giants, who constantly threaten the order of the cosmos. In one beloved story, Thor's hammer is stolen by the giant Thrym, who demands the goddess Freyja as his bride in exchange for its return. Unwilling to lose his most powerful weapon, Thor disguises himself as Freyja, attends the wedding feast, and when Mjolnir is finally brought out, he seizes it and slaughters Thrym and his kin. Another popular tale recounts Thor's fishing expedition with the giant Heimdall, where he nearly catches Jörmungandr, the Midgard serpent. This monstrous creature is so large it encircles the entire world and is destined to be Thor's nemesis during Ragnarok, the prophesied end of the world. Thor's influence extends far beyond ancient Norse culture. His name lives on in our modern week. Thursday literally means Thor's Day. Moreover, his character has been reinvented numerous times in popular culture, from Marvel comics and movies to novels and video games. This enduring popularity speaks to the timeless appeal of Thor's character, a powerful yet relatable god who uses his strength to protect the weak and maintain cosmic order. No exploration of Norse mythology would be complete without delving into the enigmatic figure of Loki, the trickster god. Neither fully good nor entirely evil, Loki embodies chaos and change, serving as a complex foil to the more straightforward deities of the Norse pantheon. Loki is known for his quick wit, shape-shifting abilities, and cunning schemes. Born of giant ancestry but accepted among the Aesir gods, he is often depicted as Odin's blood brother and Thor's companion. However, his mischievous nature frequently lands him and the other gods in trouble. One of Loki's most famous exploits involves the death of Balder, the beloved god of light. Jealous of Balder's popularity, Loki tricks Balder's blind brother Herd into throwing a dart of mistletoe at Balder, the only substance that could harm him. This act sets in motion a chain of events leading to Ragnarok, the prophesied destruction of the gods. Loki's shape-shifting abilities play a crucial role in many myths. In one tale, he transforms into a mare to distract a giant stallion, resulting in the birth of Sleipnir, Odin's eight-legged horse. In another, he becomes a salmon to escape the god's wrath after Balder's death. Despite his misdeeds, Loki is not always a villain. He often helps the gods, albeit usually to fix problems he created. For instance, when he cuts off the golden hair of Thor's wife, Sif, he makes amends by commissioning dwarves to forge new hair of pure gold. Loki's complex character has fascinated people for centuries, inspiring countless interpretations in literature, art, and popular culture. His ability to blur the lines between good and evil, his quick wit, and his transformative nature make him a perpetually intriguing figure in the rich tapestry of Norse mythology. In the realm of Norse mythology, few figures are as multifaceted and intriguing as Freyja, the goddess of love, beauty, fertility, and, surprisingly, war. This duality in her nature makes her one of the most complex and powerful deities in the Norse pantheon. Freyja, whose name means lady, is a member of the Vanir, a group of gods associated with nature, fertility, and wisdom. She is often depicted as a stunningly beautiful woman, sometimes riding a chariot pulled by two cats, or wearing a magical cloak of falcon feathers that allows her to fly. One of Freyja's most famous possessions is the necklace Brisingamen, a piece of jewelry so beautiful that she agreed to sleep with 4 dwarves to obtain it. This tale illustrates both her desire for beauty and her willingness to use her sexuality to achieve her goals. As a goddess of love, Freyja is associated with passion, desire, and fertility. She's said to receive half of those slain in battle in her hall Folkvangri, showcasing her connection to both love and war. This duality is further emphasized by her role as the leader of the Valkyries, the mythical warrior women who choose who lives and dies in battle. Freyja is also linked to magic and prophecy. She is credited with teaching the Aesir gods the magic of Sidr, a form of Norse sorcery associated with both foresight and fate manipulation. This connection to magic further cements her status as a powerful and influential figure in Norse mythology. In many ways, Freyja represents the complexity of life itself, encompassing love and war, beauty and power, desire and wisdom. Her multifaceted nature continues to captivate and inspire, making her an enduring figure in both ancient tales and modern retellings. Standing vigilant at the edge of Asgard, ever watchful for the approach of giants and other threats, is Heimdall, the keen-eyed guardian of the gods. Known for his acute senses and unwavering dedication, Heimdall plays a crucial role in Norse mythology as the protector of the divine realm. Heimdall is said to possess extraordinary sensory abilities. He can see for hundreds of miles, even in the dark, and his hearing is so acute that he can hear grass growing on the earth and wool growing on sheep. These superhuman senses make him the perfect sentinel to guard Bifrost, the rainbow bridge connecting Asgard to Midgard, the world of humans. One of Heimdall's most important possessions is Gjallarhorn, a mighty horn he will blow to alert the gods when Ragnarok, the final battle, begins. The sound of this horn is said to be heard throughout all worlds, signaling the onset of the apocalyptic conflict. Interestingly, Heimdall's origins are as mysterious as his powers are impressive. He is described as the son of 9 mothers, possibly 9 giant maidens, which may explain his connection to both the gods and their enemies. This unique parentage sets him apart from other deities and adds to his enigmatic nature. Despite his serious duties, Heimdall isn't without his moments of action and conflict. He's destined to be the last of the gods to fall during Ragnarok. Engaged in mutual destruction with his ancient enemy, Loki, this final confrontation underscores the eternal struggle between order, represented by Heimdall, and chaos, embodied by Loki in Norse mythology. Heimdall's unwavering vigilance and extraordinary abilities make him a key figure in the Norse pantheon, embodying the concepts of duty, protection, and foresight. In the vibrant tapestry of Norse mythology, Balder stands out as a figure of unparalleled beauty, purity, and tragedy. Known as the Shining God, Balder is the son of Odin and Frigg, beloved by all deities for his goodness and radiance. Balder is associated with light, joy, purity, and the summer sun. He is described as being so fair and bright that light shines from him, a physical manifestation of his inner goodness. His hall in Asgard, Freyja, is said to be the most beautiful of all divine dwellings, where nothing impure is allowed to exist. The most famous myth surrounding Balder involves his untimely death. Troubled by dreams foretelling Balder's demise, his mother Frigg extracted oaths from everything in creation: animals, plants, elements, and even inanimate objects, to never harm her son. However, she overlooked the seemingly harmless mistletoe. The mischievous Loki, upon learning of this oversight, crafted a dart from mistletoe and tricked Balder's blind brother Herd into throwing it at Balder during a game where gods were testing Balder's newfound invulnerability. The dart struck true, and Balder fell dead, plunging all of creation into mourning. Balder's death is seen as a turning point in Norse mythology, marking the beginning of the events that will ultimately lead to Ragnarok. His demise represents the loss of innocence and the triumph of chaos over order, setting the stage for the final battle of the gods. Despite his relatively brief appearance in Norse myths, Balder's story resonates deeply, embodying themes of purity, vulnerability, and the inevitable tragedy that often befalls the most virtuous. Among the powerful figures in Norse mythology, Frigg stands out as a paragon of wisdom, foresight, and maternal love. As the wife of Odin and the queen of Asgard, Frigg holds a position of great influence and respect in the Norse pantheon. Frigg is primarily associated with marriage, motherhood, and domestic affairs. She is often depicted as a mature woman, spinning clouds on her spinning wheel, which is said to represent her ability to spin the fates of humans and gods alike. This connection to fate gives her a unique power among the gods, as she is believed to know the destiny of all beings. Though she never reveals this knowledge, one of the most poignant stories involving Frigg is her attempt to save her son Balder from his prophesied death. Upon learning of the danger to Balder through her prophetic abilities, Frigg traveled throughout the 9 worlds, securing oaths from everything not to harm her beloved son. Her oversight of the mistletoe, which led to Balder's death, showcases the limitations of even divine power in the face of fate. Frigg is also associated with the household and domestic skills. She is said to possess a set of keys that can unlock any door, symbolizing her authority over the home and family. In some traditions, she is invoked for protection during childbirth and is seen as a guardian of mothers and families. Despite often being overshadowed by her husband Odin in myths, Frigg's influence is significant. Her wisdom, foresight, and nurturing nature make her a complex and respected figure in Norse mythology, embodying the power and importance of motherhood and domestic harmony in Norse society. The gods and goddesses of Norse mythology have left an indelible mark on our modern culture, their influence reaching far beyond the fjords and forests of ancient Scandinavia. These mythical figures have found new life in literature, art, films, television shows, and even in our everyday language. In the realm of popular culture, Marvel Comics and the subsequent Marvel Cinematic Universe have brought Thor, Loki, and Odin to a global audience. While these adaptations take significant liberties with the original myths, they have sparked renewed interest in Norse mythology among millions of fans worldwide. Literature has long drawn inspiration from Norse myths. J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings borrows heavily from Norse mythology, with characters like Gandalf bearing striking similarities to Odin. More recently, Neil Gaiman's American Gods and Norse mythology have reintroduced these ancient tales to a contemporary audience. Video games have also embraced Norse themes, with titles like God of War 2018 and Assassin's Creed Valhalla immersing players in richly detailed Norse-inspired worlds. These games often blend historical elements with mythological ones, creating engaging narratives that spark curiosity about the original myths. Even our modern language bears the imprint of Norse mythology. The days of our week: Tuesday, Tyr's Day; Wednesday, Odin's Day; Thursday, Thor's Day; and Friday, Frigg's Day, are direct references to Norse gods. Words like berserk, from Berserker, Odin's frenzied warriors, and hell, from Hel, the Norse underworld, have their roots in these ancient tales. The enduring popularity of Norse mythology in our modern culture speaks to the universal themes these stories embody: heroism, fate, the struggle between order and chaos, and the complex relationships between gods and humans. As we continue to reinterpret and reimagine these myths, they remain a vibrant part of our cultural landscape, connecting us to the ancient wisdom and timeless narratives of our ancestors. As we conclude our journey through the realms of Norse mythology, we've explored the complex tapestry of gods and goddesses who once held sway over the imaginations of the Norse people. From the wisdom-seeking Odin to the mighty Thor, the mischievous Loki to the multifaceted Freyja, each deity brings a unique flavor to this rich mythological tradition. We've delved into the stories of Heimdall, the ever-vigilant guardian; Balder, the shining god whose death foreshadows Ragnarok; and Frigg, the queen of Asgard, whose maternal love knows no bounds. These tales, filled with heroism, tragedy, and cosmic significance, continue to captivate us millennia after their inception. But perhaps most surprisingly, we've uncovered the profound influence these ancient myths still hold over our modern world. From the names of our weekdays to blockbuster movies, best-selling novels to popular video games, the gods of Asgard continue to shape our cultural landscape in ways both obvious and subtle. And now, as promised, here's the surprising connection between these ancient tales and modern culture. The beloved Marvel superhero Thor, who has become a household name thanks to comics and movies, is directly inspired by the Norse god of thunder. However, the Marvel version differs significantly from the original myth, showcasing how these ancient stories continue to evolve and adapt to contemporary tastes while maintaining their core essence. Thank you for embarking on this captivating journey through the realms of Norse mythology with Armchair Archaeology. If you found this exploration enriching, we invite you to support our channel by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing for more fascinating delves into ancient cultures and beliefs. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to stay updated on our upcoming adventures through time. We're eager to hear your thoughts. Which Norse god or goddess intrigued you the most? Are there other mythologies you'd like us to explore in future episodes? Share your ideas in the comments below. Until our next discovery, keep exploring, keep questioning, and may the wisdom of Odin guide your curiosity. Skål!